Welcome back to my class. I hope you all are doing good. Let's start our session. Before starting the chapter 7, today's session, let me ask the last class I asked a question that is in chapter 6. What kind of landforms are found in your state? Based on the reading of the chapter, and how they are useful to the people. This is the question I asked in the chapter 6. Few of them answered and most of them not at all answered. So for that question I am going to explain the answer. What is our state? Our state is Tamil Nadu. In our state, we can find the landforms of mountains, plateaus, and plains. Mountains. What are the mountains we find? Velangiri, Doddabetta, Kolari Betta, Mukruti Peak, etc. are the mountains we find in our state. And plateaus, north and east of Nilagiri district. In which district we follow the plateaus? North and east of the Nilagiri district we see the plateaus. Plains, Kaveri and southern Coromandel plains. What are the plains we find in Tamil Nadu? Kaveri and southern Coromandel plains. Okay children, let's start our session. Today we are going to learn chapter 7, our country India, part 2. Let me recall the last session. In the last session we have learned about geographical expanse of India, the what is peninsula, locational setting, and India's neighbors. We have learned in the last class. Today we are going to learn about political and administrative division. What today we are going to learn? Political and administrative division and physical divisions of India. Let's start our children. This is the image of India political, or this is India map of political. Let me see. India is the vast country. India is the vast country, and for the administration purpose, the country has divided into 29 states and 9 union territories. Before it was 7 union territories. In the book they have given 7 union territories, but as per 2020 there are 9 union territories. Telangana became the 29th state of India on 2nd June 2014. It was previously a part of Andhra Pradesh. Delhi is the national capital. The states have been formed mainly on the basis of languages. Look at this image children. You can find 20 states of India and its capitals. And there are 9 union territories in India. This is divided for the purpose of administrative. And Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Telangana is divided from Andhra Pradesh and made it 29th state of India. In New Delhi is the capital of our India. The states have been formed mainly on the basis of languages. As you all know, we are staying in Tamil Nadu and our language is Tamil, and those who are staying according to the language base, the states have divided. So in Karnataka, that is our neighbor state, Kannada is the language, and in Kerala, Malayalam is the language, and in Maharashtra, Marathi is the state language. So based on the language, all the countries are divided. Now let's see physical divisions of India. So what are the physical features we see? Mountains, plateaus, plains, coasts and islands. What are the physical features? Mountains, plateaus, plains, coasts and islands. Standing has sentinels in the north or the lofty snow-capped Himalayas. What is there in the north? Himalayas. North, we have already learned lofty mountains are standing on the north side and securing our country. So Himalayas. Let me explain by showing the map of India. Children, this is the map of India. See Himalaya, where the Himalaya starts, Himalaya in the north side. Himalaya is on the north. So look at this image. There are colors given and the numbers have written. So Himalayas have divided into three ranges, that is Great Himalaya, Middle Himalaya and Shivalik. Or the second one is they are given Lesser Himalaya, or you can say Middle Himalaya or Himachal also. So Great Himalaya or Himadri is the first place. So which is given in sky blue color is the Great Himalaya. The second one is Middle Himalaya, that is lesser one. See little part is there, so that is Lesser Himalaya or Middle Himalaya. And the last one is Shivalik. Shivalik is the southernmost range of Himalayas. In Great Himalaya, we can see the world's highest peaks are located. In the Great Himalaya, what is located? Highest peaks are located. In Middle Himalayas, we can see the hill stations. In Middle Himalaya, we can say the hill stations. Let me say the names of some hill stations. Some of the hill stations names are Shimla, Manali, Kasol, Dalhousie, Kufri, etc. Okay, now let's see Northern Indian Plains. The next one is Northern Indian Plains. Look at this map. You can see which is colored in dark green. They are Northern Plains. So what are the states cover the Northern Plains? Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengals are the places covered by Northern Plains. Northern Plains are very fertile because of what? Alluvial soil which is carried by Ganga, Brahmaputra, Indus and its tributaries. Rivers carried the alluvial soil. So plains are very fertile and we can see the highly populated people in the plains. Why? Because of the alluvial soil where we can grow. Our cultivation is provided, more cultivation we can see. So there people are, concentration of population is very high. Now let's see about western part of India. In the western part of India, we can see the desert. Children, desert, the yellow color one. Look at this map which is colored in yellow color, that is Rajasthan, and we can see great desert in this area. And this is the map of physical division of India. So the color one, the brown color refers mountains, the green color refers northern plains, and this off-white or cream color refers the plateaus, and the yellow color refers the desert, that is Thar desert which is found in India, and the dark green refers the coastal plains. What is that? Coastal area or coastal plains. And the blue, the dark blue refers the island. So island, there you can see the dark blue, that is India's highlands. So physical division of India, so what are there? Northern plains, northern mountains, desert, Deccan plateau, coastal plains and the highlands. These are the physical division of India. So northern plains I have explained, and also the Indian desert. The Indian desert is very hot and sandy stretch of land. There we can see very little vegetation. Vegetation means plant kingdom. Now let's see about plateau. So the cream color which is given in cream or off white, no, that is called as plateau. The plateau name is peninsular plateau. It is triangle in shape and highly uneven. This region with numerous hill ranges and valleys. You can see numerous hill ranges. What are the hills? Haravali is the one oldest hill, and Vindhyas, Satpuras, Narmada, the river they flow in the plateaus. Narmada and Tapi flows. Tapi are the rivers, the two rivers which flows in the plateaus, Narmada and Tapi. Western Ghats or Eastern Ghats. Look at the image, you can see the Western Ghat and Eastern Ghats. That is boundary. There is a dark green coastal areas, no, near that there are a Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat. West part is Western Ghat and east part is Eastern Ghats. The plateau is rich minerals like coal and iron ore. The plateaus are very rich in minerals. Where we find minerals? Only on the plateaus. What are the minerals are there? Coal and iron ore are rich. And the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats lie the coastal plains, that is green color, the dark green color. East side means the Bay of Bengal. Where the Bay of Bengal is there, no, that side is the east side, and the west side is Arabian Sea. So those are the coastal plains. Coastal plains are very narrow, so the place you by the color, there is a dark green color, no, so by seeing the color you may know whether they are broad or narrow. So coastal plains are very narrow. The eastern coastal plains are much broader. There are a number of east flowing rivers. There are more rivers we can see in the coastal plains of east. The rivers, what are the rivers? Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. That is Bay of Bengal side. See, in the east side, what are the rivers are flowing? Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. And they drain into the Bay of Bengal, and they flow into the which sea? Bay of Bengal. These rivers have formed fertile deltas at their mouth. So these rivers form and the mouth where they will close, no, where they will join into the sea, that area will be very fertile. And the Sundarban delta is formed where the Ganga and Brahmaputra flow into the Bay of Bengal. So Sundarban delta is the Ganga and Brahmaputra river flows. So that delta is known as Sundarban delta, and they are very fertile, and also they are biggest form of delta. Let's see about group of islands. So India also have the highlands. What are the highlands we see in India? Andaman and Nicobar, Lakshadweep Islands. Look at the map. See, in the dark blue color, Andaman and Nicobar Highlands are there in the east side, or Bay of Bengal. Near in the sea of Bay of Bengal, we can see Andaman and Nicobar Island, and the west side Arabian Sea, we can see the Lakshadweep Island. So there are two islands for India. The Andaman and the Nicobar Islands lie to the southeast of Indian mainland in the Bay of Bengal. Children, in 2004, the tsunami affected the highlands, and you have to find out in the newspaper, that is the whole newspaper reports, or by speaking to the people, or any your elders at home or your neighbor or your relatives. You have to speak about the tsunami and get the information about the tsunami. So now we came to an end of the lesson. Let me explain the worksheet. Children, the question is the first one, name the major physical divisions of India. You have to name the physical division of India. What are the divisions we have learned today? Mountain, plateaus, coastal, plains, coastal area, then highlands, deserts. No, those are the major physical divisions. So you have to answer that. How many states and union territories are there in India? Which states have a common capital? If you have the textbook, in your textbook, last page of the book, there is a states and capitals have given. So you have to write, you have to find out. Or you can, I will show the image of how, let me show the image. And the last question is, why do large number of people live in the northern plains? Or why do people live in the northern plains?